Hey guys, it's Tammy. So I am bringing you what I have been eating for the past week. I was going to bring it to you on Wednesday, but I've been getting so many messages and people have been putting in the comments and everything like that. What are you eating? Well, I've been eating beef. I want to narrow it down to one specific spirit animal, I call it. So I started out with beef because you guys know I have stomach issues. And I could tell you just by eating the beef all week, and all I've been eating was chuck roast and New York strip steak, because one, it was on sale. Two, I got a really good price on this stuff. And three, well, it's steak. But anyways, I've been dealing with gut issues and I just could not narrow it down to what was aggravating it. And I decided to take the fast route. I mean, there were so many routes that I took over November and December. Nothing was working. I decided to cut out the middleman and just go for it in the month of February to heal my gut. If I lose some weight, you know, in the process, that is awesome. So anyways, what I want to talk about is so far what, kind of things have been happening. I can tell you right now, my bowel movements every day, no hassle. I get into the bathroom. There's no struggle. There's no pains. There's nothing. It just flows out like it's supposed to every day. And when I started keto, almost 3 years ago, I would poop like every 2 to 3 days. And the nutritionist said, you need more fiber. Well, when I would eat 25 grams of fiber, I never pooped. So I cut it down to 10 to 15 grams a day, and I would poop maybe like every other day or every third day. And sometimes it was a struggle. Not to get too personal here, but guys, I'm just documenting my experience on this. So anyways, yes, every morning I am good to go, good flowing, which is something that I've wanted for many years now. It just got worse after I took the antibiotics in October. Also, my bloating has gone down. I am no longer swollen. Sometimes if I would have the whole Dr. Berg 7 to 10 cup vegetables a day, and I would have a big, huge salad, I would wake up so swollen from all the carbs, from all the water, and it sucked. My fingers would be stiff. My leg would be a little bit swollen. My stomach. I mean, when I would have the whole 7 to 10 cups, why am I using quotation marks? 7 to 10 cups, it felt like I ate like a big bowl of glass, honestly, and it would just tear up my intestines and everything like that. And I was like, and there was a couple of times where I just threw it up immediately. My body rejected it, or it came out the other end right away. And I had enough. I had enough. Also, I noticed in this past week, I had pain right here after I would eat, vegetables. I would have pain when I would lay down at night. I don't have that pain anymore. I don't have my gallbladder either, so I know it's not that. But yeah, so I've been sticking with beef, chuck roast, and New York strip. Now, as you guys know, on carnivore, it's 0 fiber, and that is how my body is working, on 0 fiber. I also noticed too that I don't need as much sodium or potassium as like they say on the ketogenic diet. Well, because I do have heart failure, so my heart doesn't pump efficiently to, work all that stuff. So I don't need the higher recommendations of the keto sodium and potassium levels. So that's a bonus. I have not hit what they call the carnivore flu. There's those quotes again. What the fuck? I did not hit the carnivore flu. Some people, when they transition from keto to carnivore, do hit a flu. It's just like the keto flu. So they say to keep up with your electrolytes, but I did not have that. So yeah. So why the big change. I had to find what is going to work for me. And I had to find an elimination diet. And I tried some in December, tried some in November, I tried some in January, and nothing was working. So I had to cut everything out and just stick with one spirit animal. I stuck with beef. And so this week on beef, I feel amazing. So when I do start to introduce new spirit animals or foods, and I have a reaction to it, I know that I can go back to beef and I will be okay. Then I just, eat beef for a week again and then start introducing one spirit animal or one food at a time. So I'm going to show you what I have been eating. You guys may want to turn this off now. You guys may think that I have lost my shit. I thought I lost my shit too until I did the research on this. But yeah, right here I have some sirloin tip roast, and basically it's raw and it's going down the hatch. There's a couple of advantages. I know you guys are freaked out and you're going, oh, you just ate that. Okay. There's a couple advantages of eating raw. It takes more time to chew it, obviously, because when you cook it, it's nice and tender and, it tastes really good. When it's raw, and I just sprinkle a little pink Himalayan salt on there. When it's raw, it takes longer to chew. So that way your body can produce that, leptin from your stomach to your head saying, hey, Tammy, we're full. Time to stop eating. And then, I may or may not finish this. I probably will because I just came from the gym and I did my workout fasted. But I can tell you this. I have been craving raw meat like there is no tomorrow. It's crazy. I understand. If you guys want to unfollow me, that's fine. I'm only doing it for this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to see how cooked beef will do with me. But I wanted to start like at the bare basics, the bare minimum. And I could have started with cooked, but I wouldn't have known if it was a reaction to maybe like butter, or if it was a reaction to maybe like olive oil or some avocado oil. So that's why I wanted to start with raw. Okay. So I wanted to start with raw to get a baseline. So that way when I do start introducing a new spirit animal, or I do start introducing a new, like say vegetable or fat or whatever, and I have a reaction to it, I know that I can come back to beef raw and I have no complications from it whatsoever. And it's just an experiment that I'm doing on myself. Do I suggest you do it? No. Am I promoting this? No. It's what's working for me. And it's working for other people out there too. Sometimes people can't handle the cooked meat. They have to eat it raw. I am not going with like raw ground beef. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. It's mainly like roasts, nice tender roasts and some steaks that are within my budget, that are easy to chew. You don't want, like I said, you don't want the, the hard, tough meat, because otherwise, you'll be chewing forever and then you're going to give up and stuff like that. But yeah, so basically just raw beef. And, surprising, I thought it would taste gross. It tastes actually pretty good. That's why I've been craving it. It's something that my body craves, and I love it. And, but, so like I said, if you want to unfollow me, if you want to, whatever, that's fine. I have not lost my shit. I have not lost my mind. It's something I need to do for my health, and I hope you guys can respect that fact. People order steaks rare all the time, and some people like it like that, I just took it to the next step and I just don't cook it. That's all. Another thing that I noticed too is that I like to have the meat just a little bit warm, so I'll leave it out of the refrigerator for like 20 minutes before I eat it. I can't stand it cold. So that is my twist on carnivore with a Twilight Zone hippie twist shit going on. Raw beef, 12 ounces right here. It's about 30 grams of fat. It's about 70 grams of protein. So there you go. Still keto on steroids, you guys. All right, I will talk with you later, and I will see you tomorrow.